The number one thing you can do today to get into alignment is listen to your body truth over all else. Now, we don't generally listen to our body truth. I mean, I didn't for about 33 years of my life because the voices of others were so much louder than mine. And that wasn't because I had anyone like particularly controlling or narcissistic around me. It was that from a young age, I had learnt outer authority rather than inner authority, and listening to what it was that I actually needed for me, not what someone else was telling me they needed or I needed. And this was also a trauma response. So what I identified when I went away on a silent retreat and I was poorly and I couldn't justify myself to anyone because I wasn't allowed to talk, I simply listened to my body over all else. And it made me realise, it was a dramatic realisation moment, that it was all conditioning. And it was a trauma response. It was a trauma response to being oversensitive, to being autistic. And I have to feel what everyone is feeling and listen to everyone else over myself to keep me safe. That literally kept me safe as a child. So it's not our fault when we don't know this stuff about body truth. And when I started to listen to that body truth, and it took a while of like, my body is telling me something. It was like, stage one was like, something is not in alignment. My body is telling me something. And then it started to come in and come through when I gave it the space and I started to listen to it. A bit like this morning, I'm away traveling at the moment, and I woke up, had breakfast, and straight away, and I'm staying with friends, and straight away my body said, you need to get out on your own and just go for a walk. So I was like, cool. So I listened to that. But of course, for so many of us, we have to decondition around the need to justify ourselves, or even the need to not do it because we want to make sure everyone else is okay. It's like, will everyone be okay if I go for a walk? Like, that would be the old me. And I wouldn't even have that thought process. I would just be going along with what someone else was doing in my head, saying, I'm just chill and flexible. But really, I was just shutting down what it was that I needed. And it was coming out in various health conditions. So this, I would say, is the number one thing that I find with my clients as well. When you listen to your body over all else and do that deconditioning and shadow work around that, everything shifts, everything changes.